It's good to be back, everybody. I'm in the Miata right now. It still has the 2-liter engine, obviously. Well, I guess it's not that obvious, but it does. It's running. It started, thank God. I think when it's cold, it has enough compression to start, but whenever it's hot, it'll die immediately when it gets to idle. So I pretty much, I can't come to a stop very easily. I have to left foot brake if I do. Regardless, let's put a new engine in it, baby. Here we go. I'm on my way to Cameron's right now. We're throwing a new engine in this car. It's a 2.5 liter, and we're going to talk about it more when I get there, if I get there. It's so hard not to rip on it, though. It's just so loud, dude. I'm back in Cameron's garage again. Right, Cameron?
Weird.
Yeah. This is going to be like the 8th. How many 2.5 swaps have you done?
A lot.
Yeah, I don't know how many, but a lot. And Tofu's ready. It's barely running. Cameron thinks it skipped time. Maybe it didn't launch a valve. I don't know what it did, but
We'll find out.
we're gonna find out. Yeah, I'm excited. Let's get going here.
So
Cameron is a hoarder of 2.5 liter engines.
Yeah.
That's my subframe, right? I'm guessing. Yep, I ordered that like forever ago. Holy shit. Are those all done and ready to go in cars?
Well, that one's the built one for Will, and then those are OE 2-liter.
Did you do the built one?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
really? So
Yeah.
you went into like the bottom end and everything, huh?
And then your trans is up there.
Sweet. Oh, I'm putting a 5-speed in it. I haven't told you guys that, but it's over there, and I'll explain that later, why I'm doing that.
Yep.
Cool. Okay, let's go. Let's do it! Engines! Stuff! This car's gonna be badass when I'm done. You know, whenever I see it on the lift, the 225s look small.
Yeah.
I need 245s.
You need some wider wheels,
I don't have wider wheels.
bro.
All right, what have we done so far?
Pulled the battery. Pulled the PCV hose.
Battery,
Yep.
PCV hose
PCV
was
hose was
right in
there.
there. It kind of routes all the way around.
Pulled the airbox and intake pipe.
Airbox intake pipe is out.
Pretty grody.
Yeah, that was nasty. This engine needs to come out.
Yeah.
And
Trash.
strut tower brace is out.
Yep.
It's all very easy. It's pretty self-explanatory, so I'm not going to go in too deep.
It's been like
With
5
that.
minutes so far.
Yeah, we've literally been working for 5 minutes. So, okay, I'm going to take the battery tray out next. So yeah, battery tray is fully out. The ECU is out. It connected to these big suckers right here. It also had a couple connections there to the fuse box. What else? This guy. What was that again?
Purge valve.
Purge valve. Had to take that out.
Belt.
Oh yeah, we took the accessory belt off. You probably noticed that though. Anything else yet? No?
Nope. Time to pull
Okay.
the trans.
Okay, time to pull out the transmission, which I actually have done. I've done that before. Well, once with him, but either way, I'm not useless. This is fun. Working on cars is sort of fun.
Working on cars is work.
So, remove exhaust, as you can see, from the header back, and then I'm working on the drive shaft. All the bolts are out. Don't leave it in gear like I did. Don't be stupid. Just put it in neutral. So yeah, I just got to pound these guys out. It'll be out. Now what? What else? What are we doing?
Drive shaft out. Pull power plant frame.
Yep, drive shaft is out, or when it's out, then we have to pull this. It's called the power plant frame for non-Miata people. If you're watching this video, I'm sure you are a Miata person also. Yeah, and then we're also doing suspension on the car during this, so I'm not gonna film that. I've filmed that different times. We're gonna be installing coilovers in place of the Bilsteins, but yeah. We've got brake caliper out. This brake caliper is like ready to come out. I just haven't taken it out yet. Power plant frame is unbolted, but just from the front. Transmission is out, and that is sitting over there. You can see it. I'm not using that again, and I'll explain that in just a second. We have to drain coolant and undo this line, as well as I think another one on the other side to take the radiator off. And then we have to start working on unhooking the steering column. So once that's all done, I think we're getting fairly close to taking the engine out. This is going to be kind of a massive update. What all have we done since then? Let's see. Well, the coolant's already been drained out. We had to unhook power steering line. We had to unhook the AC compressor entirely from the engine. It's right there. That's what you're looking at there. What else? What else have we done?
Unhooked the steering shaft from the...
Oh, that was a bitch. I should have filmed doing that actually.
Nah,
it's way
sucked.
deep in there and it sucked, but yeah.
Pulled the throttle body.
Oh yeah,
Unhooked.
throttle body's off. That's sitting somewhere over there. Right there. Okay, I need to move that. But
Unhooked fuel line.
where was that at? Fuel line?
Fuel line's right here.
Fuel line's here.
Here.
Was up there.
Unhooked all the heater hoses.
Yep. Heater hose is unhooked at the back, especially. We unhooked the one down there, which is kind of a bitch too.
Upper radiator hose out.
Yep.
I think that's about it.
From right there, right? This was upper radiator hose? Yeah. Okay, well, yeah, we're getting close to pulling the engine, right?
Yeah, we're pulling it now.
We're about to... That's my engine. Look at that shit. That is straight up daylight through there. All right. So now to talk a little bit more about this whole swap. This is a 2-liter engine.
Yep.
That's what it came with factory.
Yep.
And you can tell it's original. That fucking thing's ugly. It's all ugly. This subframe's terrible. We're getting rid of the subframe. We're getting rid of the suspension. This is my engine. This one right here. Yeah, I mean, whatever. It's a 2.5-liter engine. You know, Mazda and Ford kind of went in on a bunch of engines together for a long time. 2.5-liter has a little bit longer stroke.
A lot longer stroke.
A lot longer stroke. But it makes more power, more displacement, obviously, and it's a drop right in for the most part. I'm sorry, everybody. I've skipped quite a lot of stuff since the last update. You saw us taking the engine out last night. I came over today around noon, and we've made a ton of progress. I'm just going to outline real quick for you. This is not really an install video, since that would take me literally a week to film and edit, and it would take way too much time for Cameron, you know, having to slowly install everything so we can film every bit. But let me show you the progress we have right now. And I think tonight the engine will probably be in and almost ready to go. I mean, I'm not entirely sure yet. But for sure, it's looking like we'll be done by the end of this weekend. And I have a bunch of updates here for you. That is the 2.5-liter engine. So that's on, it's already mounted to the subframe. The brand new subframe that I got. The old one is gross and really rusted. We've got, so 2.5-liter, I've got aftermarket engine mounts, which that one's insanely aggressive. And this one's the Goodwin Racing, a little bit more aggressive one. Which I think the combo is still going to be super, super aggressive, and it's probably going to rattle itself to death. I don't know, but I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what that's like. We've got a 2.5-liter out of a Mazda 6. It has Esslinger Stage 2 cams. Everything else is already done inside the engine for it to be ready for the install. My old 2-liter is sitting right there. We're not really sure what's wrong with it yet. Eventually, I think we're going to get to disassembling part of it to see what happened with that engine exactly. I know it over-revved, but I don't actually know what went wrong inside it. It might have slipped time only, or there might be some real shit wrong with it. I'm really not sure. As you can see, the headers are not yet on. I have the Goodwin Racing 1.8, you know, big headers for that to put on shortly, and I'll show you that when we get that on there. Down here is the stock 6-speed, which I told you guys I was going to explain why I'm not using that. I decided not to use the 6-speed in the car, mostly because of my previous track experience in that specific NC. With the 6-speed, I always felt like I was constantly having to shift from 3rd to 4th at the end of like short to medium straightaways, and then immediately like shift back to 3rd. Otherwise, I would just be sitting there running rev limiter for like a few seconds straight, which always felt awkward and kind of just didn't make sense gearing-wise on the track. It's just me, it's a personal thing, but when I drove the 5-speed that Cameron had in one of his old 2.5-liter cars, it felt perfect. Like 3rd always felt good. Like I never felt like I needed to ride rev limiter for too long or anything like that. So I just decided to go with the 5-speed transmission. We've got one in his shed waiting to go in the car. Right here, let's show you this. This is the G Racing 5-speed shifter. It's actually kind of designed for the NA and the NB transmissions, but some of you might not know the NCs with a 5-speed run like the exact same transmission as the NAs and NBs. So that shifter is going to drop right in. It's insanely tall. It's going to be obnoxious. It's only got like 1.6 inches of total travel. It's a really, really short throw shifter. It's going to be really, really tall, which is going to give me that kind of race car vibe that I'm hoping for. All in all, I'm really excited here. One other thing I want to mention. We've got some coilovers going in the car. They're like a cheapy brand, but Cameron's tried them in his car, and they're actually like pretty solid. So I think for a budget setup, it's going to be just fine. And then maybe in a year, I'm gonna save up for a bit and order like some feels or something like that. But for now, I'm happy with it. I'm going to be selling the Bilstein and Progress spring setup that I have on the car right now. And so basically, this is going to be 2.5 liter engine, new subframe, cams, header back exhaust, no cats. It's going to have this, really stiff engine mounts. It's going to have a crazy shifter. It's a huge, huge upgrade from stock.
The forbidden header.
Why? Oh, because it's catless?
No, because it's out of stock all the time.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm glad I got one when I did. Poor California can't use this. Look at this. It's gorgeous, though. Look how pretty that thing is. Wow, wow. It's awesome. Can I touch it?
No.
No? Look at this fucking thing, dude. It's beefcake.
Better be for what it costs. Okay, stop that.
All right, boys, the engine's in. It's done. The car's done. Cameron's about to start tuning with his techno wizardry. You can see the massive shifter. I know I didn't really film installing all of this stuff because it would have taken, we have like more than 20 hours into this and that's just in the works. So it took a while and here we are. And I'm excited. I'm gonna show you guys the first start. Oh my God, oh my God. Yes. Oh, I took the blast pipe off because we didn't want to ruin Cameron's neighbors' lives. So that's fine. That video will come later on. I hope to make Takumi proud. Bunta 2. First start. Yeah, I'm not gonna want it any louder than that. Oh my God, that's loud. This has a muffler and it's this loud. I know Cameron said this would happen, but holy God, that sounds awesome. What is going on here? You guys hear the low?
Later. Three days later.
Okay guys, so Cameron adjusted my tune a little bit. Oh my goodness. We're doing like full-on cracks and pops right now, crackle and pop tune. And it's stupid, and I know, don't hate me, but it's so fucking hilarious. Also, my voice is gone because I sang karaoke the other day. I'm not sick, there's no Rona involved. Okay, here we go. Listen to this, holy shit. Holy shit! It's still going. People are gonna straight up hate me. don't know. Sorry, I don't have a voice right now. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep that. That is just, if any cop hears me on decel, they're gonna pull me over. What in the hell? I wonder if it shoots flames. Dude, it's so loud.
I told you it's dumb.
That is real dumb. Here, one second. Do one like big rev up to like 5 and then let off. Oh my, dude, it actually like hurts your ears.
I want to see what it does.
Many months later.
All right, everybody, now that you've seen the footage from the 2.5 liter swap, I can start with a little explanation about why this video took so long to come out. Well, I mean, frankly, part of it's down to a little motivation. I gotta be honest, like, you know, it's been hard to want to like just put a lot of time into YouTube right now. I've got a lot going on in life. You guys know, or some of you know anyway, if you've been following my channel, that I've kind of been travel nursing the last, I don't know, 8-9 months or so. Being away from the Miata for a lot of that time, you know, I've been relying on the WRX STI that I have. It's kind of put it on the back burner a little bit, not gonna lie. I am really excited to finally have hit this magic, you know, 1,000 subscriber mark. It's kind of cool. You know, I did monetize the channel and I've seen a little teeny weeny little bit of money come in, and that's just an exciting thing to be able to say. But, you know, let's be honest, you know, I'm a very small channel. I work full time. You know, I don't have all the time in the world to edit. I have a lot of excuses as to, you know, why it's hard to make videos, but ultimately it kind of comes down to time and frankly money. You know, that Miata project, I have a fair amount invested in. The Subaru, you know, cost me money every month. I didn't buy that car cash, so you know, small channel, and I apologize for, you know, taking so long for that 2.5 liter swap. Everything that you did see did actually happen. The engine blew, all that stuff last kind of spring, but the car rips now. It's awesome. It's so much fun just to know that I have it done. It's fine. Well, okay, I say, you know, done. It's not officially done. I've still got some little things that I need to do with that car to get it perfect, but it's like 95% there. It's basically what I want it to feel and sound like and to drive like. So the rest is just button up stuff, things I need to get done, you know, over time, especially mostly for the track. But as it is, you know, I'm really stoked that the car is where it is now, and I'm really happy that some of you guys have followed me through this whole process. I've even recently heard from 1 or 2 people that have been with the channel since my ND Miata. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to see, you know, how far we have come. It's taken kind of a while to get there, especially compared to these big channels, you know, but it's an exciting time. Now, I do want to kind of talk about a little, you know, some of this. As far as the channel goes in the future, I'm kind of at a hard point here where it's like, I don't know, it a little bit feels like diminishing returns sometimes, even though that doesn't make sense, I don't think, because ultimately I am seeing, you know, I've made $8 on the channel. That's pretty cool, I guess. You know, $8 is $8, whatever. It has never been about making money regardless, but it has been a significant drain as far as time and money is concerned. You know, it takes hours to edit a lot of these videos, much more time than a lot of people would expect. And frankly, you know, I've made some purchases for the channel that, I don't know, that whole Miata was essentially bought for the channel. I mean, not fully because I love that car, but it really, a driving factor was, yeah, let's do more YouTube content. Let's have fun. Let's show people things. Let's do stuff, you know, quote unquote, for YouTube. I can't really do that from a financial standpoint. Like, I can't let YouTube drive my decisions per se. Well, not rationally anyway, which brings me to kind of what I wanted to talk about at the end of this video. The Miata's done-ish, you know, it'll still be there, and I'm still gonna do tons of more driving content with that car and little stuff here and there to make it even better. But, you know, let's call it done-ish. It's kind of through its main big part of my channel. As far as content goes, the build, you know, that project is mostly finished. The STI is an ever-changing car, but at the same time, it's gonna go slow. You know, that's my daily driver, and it's already had some issues, which I'll go into in a different video. Those of you who know anything about Subarus, or you can probably imagine what I will talk about in that video, but let's just say, you know, I need it to be pretty reliable. And I'm trying to figure out, or I'm trying to decide at least, like, you know, do I double down? Do I really try to put in a couple more years of super hard work, of tons of time invested, of a lot of money, frankly, probably invested? You know, do I branch out, start doing more stuff with cars? You know, potentially buy another car for the channel. You know, maybe start doing more motorcycle content. I love motorcycles. It's something you guys don't really see that much. I've dabbled a couple videos in that segment, but up until now I haven't really had the money to maybe start making, you know, frequent motorcycle related videos. For those of you who are still watching this video, you are the ones who have followed this channel long term. You are the ones who have been there this whole time, who actually like the content. I mean, I'm not the best. I'm not even close to the best YouTube creator, YouTube editor, whatever. But, you know, you guys are the ones who've obviously been impacted somewhat by the videos and have, you know, been watching long enough to see this channel change. Do you think it's worth, like, just doubling down on, going a little bigger, getting even better at editing, maybe finding a way to do 3 times a week videos, you know, lots of content, trying to really drive this to become something? Or, you know, are you guys happy just seeing little tidbits now and then, and just, you know, some Miata stuff now and then, and just whatever? Like, let me know what you guys think, because, you know, motivation is either at a point where I need to, like, go big or go home, essentially, kind of. It feels that way anyway. But for now, I am hanging out in Honolulu, Hawaii, and that's why this part of the video is being filmed like almost 2 months after we finished the Miata project, actually. We took this assignment here. I'm 5 hours behind the Midwest where I normally live. I don't have any car here, actually, and that's why, you know, car content is at a standstill right now. I literally don't have any car to make videos with. I can start doing some other kind of creative stuff, but for now, you know, I'm riding a motorcycle back and forth to work every day. I could potentially get into some vlogging. I could potentially start making, you know, different kinds of videos, but I'd just like to hear from you guys. Is it worth it? Do you guys enjoy the content? I'm not looking for full-on, like, gratification of or whatever. I just want to hear what you guys think of the channel, and, you know, try to get a bit of a gauge from my subscribers whether it's kind of worth it to double down, to go big. I mean, I've got ideas, man. I've got tons and tons of ideas, and, you know, time willing, I mean, in the future, I can see myself having enough time to really explore some cool stuff and I don't know, kind of go big. But it's a big commitment, frankly, for somebody who doesn't hardly make any money off YouTube and who doesn't know what will happen. Definitely let me know what you guys think in the comments below, whether you like the content, dislike the content. If you tell me to go fuck myself, I'm not gonna go fuck myself. I'm not that worried about what the internet says, but I do want to hear from my subscribers, from the people that like my content and that, you know, I can see following me into future videos. And yeah, I hope to show you guys the Miata in the future. This project has been awesome. That car is everything I wanted it to be and more. It's hilariously fun. It always puts a smile on my face, and it seems to put a smile on other people's faces too, especially like kids and stuff who see it. It's pretty cool just having an impact on potentially like future car enthusiasts. Yeah, you've made it this far, so you guys are champs. Peace out and stay shifty. I'll see you guys in the next one.